I am Fadi Chehadé. I am the President and CEO of ICANN, and I'm very honored to be in front of you today. 35 years ago, I started my American journey. I was peeling onions in the back of a restaurant and going to a community college to learn English. And here I am in front of you. This is the American dream that actually I lived. And the reason I bring it up today is because at the heart of what we're discussing is keeping that dream. And what is that dream? It's about values that keep our lives, our system open, inclusive, and really an opportunity for anyone who's really ready to work hard to participate in the system. The internet is no different than the system. It is the greatest American invention, and it is an invention that supports these values, the values of openness, of inclusivity, of participatory openness to anyone who is willing to come and make a real difference. We've taken that internet to the world, and today we look at it driving a $4.2 trillion global digital economy, and growing. Is the fastest growing part of the global economy. I, with you, agree we must maintain the values of that system. If that system in any way is jeopardized, if its stability is punctured, we all stand to lose, America and the world. And it is based on these values that almost 2 decades ago, this country created the multi-stakeholder institution called ICANN. And we did it because we believed that a private sector-led institution that has the checks and balances and the governance of the great institutions of this country can actually govern the internet. And for 20 years almost, that's what we've done. ICANN has grown to become a global institution that is respected, that is trusted, and it has in its core the values of the American system that I've witnessed personally and that the internet embodies. Therefore, I want to give you first an unequivocal assurance that whatever we do here must and will retain the values with which we started this endeavor. For example, the letter that the chairman and Senator Rubio sent us and prepared on how to strengthen the accountability of ICANN includes 6 very powerful and very good ideas on how we can take this forward. And frankly, many of these are already in motion at ICANN. And those that are not, the community is now discussing actively. For example, you mentioned how we can limit the possibility of governments exercising undue influence at ICANN. Already, governments cannot be on our board. Governments can only give advice, but we will strengthen this further, as you suggested in your letter. Another concrete idea you gave us in your letter is to make sure our affirmation of commitments to the world are enshrined in our bylaws. We are very actively looking at doing that right now, and I believe this is a good idea, and I hope our stakeholders will agree with me. These affirmation of commitments, by the way, are very clear that the jurisdiction of ICANN shall remain in the United States of America, and we stand by these. I've been in this town now for 24 hours, and I heard the same question asked again and again. Why? Why is this transition necessary? In a world where cybersecurity and issues of the internet are growing and on our mind, why give up American oversight now at a time when the world and we need it most? Some answer this question by saying, because if we're true to our beliefs that we believe in private sector-led multi-stakeholder institutions, we can't be ourselves as the US government engaged with a unique role when we believe in that model. Therefore, we should be an example to the world and let the multi-stakeholder model thrive, as Senator Rubio's and Senator McCaskill's resolution in 2012 affirms, and we believe in these concepts. Others say we should do it because if the US doesn't step back, Some governments who don't share our values will step into intergovernmental bodies and try and force us to control what we do at ICANN and other aspects of internet governance. Both of these parties may have a point, but I want to finish by telling you why I believe this is the time to do this transition. Multiple administrations over the last 2 decades have supported the multi-stakeholder model. This transition is not a surprise. This is the planned progression we have all believed in and supported for almost 2 decades. It is now time to show the world that when we say we believe in private sector-led, multi-stakeholder institutions, we do what we say. And the world is watching, and I think we won't let them down. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.